Okay, we're on part 4. I promised you 4 parts. So we're going to try to do this in kind of like a light workshop approach. There is a new website for the state. Dave Veron is starting to put materials out there. I'm going to take you through some things that either you knew or don't know, but what the Knights have available for you to use in your councils. You should have a life director. Dr. Steve Brown could not be here today, but he and I are the 2 state life directors. So we want to start with the Knights menu of life programs. And so we've made a menu of this, and there will be a handout, not today, but on the website after you go home. It's like a 6-page handout, and I've put all the life programs on a chart. And if your council is unaware of any of these, you need to start doing something. It's not just question 6, but you need men to do something that's part of their charism, what they feel like doing. And we're in a battle, obviously. Not just the abortion question and the sports petition. We also have to raise money. So the state's agreed that we're going to raise $100,000 for life. We have a poster for each council for you to take back, a foam core poster. Just like the seminarian raffle, we'll take you through this. We're going to run this raffle from the end of the seminarian raffle, which is tonight, I think, yes, through November. And we have 2 grantees already figured out. The first grantee will be Living Grace Homes, and I'll take you through that in a minute and explain it. We want you to use core programs in your council. Have your lecturer or have someone use some of the programs we're going to provide to you, including these videos on the life issues and the battles that we have. And then with the tools. So this is the menu I talked to you about. It's too hard for you to read right here, but there are 12 programs on the national website. March for Life is one people know about. Ultrasound program you know about. But Special Olympics is one of them. There are a lot of things, not just about abortion, but also about helping children, the Coats for Kids, things like that. Special Olympics, the wheelchair program. Not on the list, but some obvious things qualify for the Columbia Award. And these are, I put visiting the sick on here because that's life also. And when men do that, they realize, oh, I actually have the ability to pray with someone at a hospital. Maybe I should get more involved. The sidewalk prayer witness, I did this, and you can see my story in the Silver News. First time I did it, 1 hour of prayer, we saved a baby's life. And that fired me up 3 years ago, and that's why I'm here. The Imago Dei conference is a evangelical conference here. I went to that, and they said, where are the men? So they actually gave me a chance to talk to them about the Knights of Columbus have been helping women and families for 140 years. We're here. When evangelical churches know that Catholic Church is involved, they feel stronger. And we should feel stronger because of their efforts. The Nevada Catholic Conference is the political arm of the Archdiocese. They spoke 2 years ago with a video, but it was produced late. We've been pushing the Archbishop and the bishops to produce materials for us to use every month between now and November. And we hope that we'll be able to provide you information on the website that you could make as a bulletin announcement, things like that for your parishes for Nevada. You know about no on question 6. Letter writing, including petition signing. We did Catholic Vote 2 years ago. Our church did 2,000 postcards, handwritten. We've learned this actually helps people change their minds when they get a personal postcard. So we may use that tool this year. Father Edmund wants you to become a knight. We are recruiting men to do life activities like the march or visiting a pregnancy center, and they see us doing something and they want to get involved. And one of our young men from our council, Justin, put your hand up. So I have asked him to come to experience a state convention. So he's one of our youngest and UNLV grad So you should meet up with the UNLV guys here. So we want to raise $125,000. $25,000 is for Living Grace Homes, and I'll take you through that. And the rest is going to be to build up the state fund. Our ultrasound account is only $3,000 right now. It costs $25,000 for the 50% local that you have to raise for one ultrasound. And First Choice, one of our 2 pregnancy centers, are going to do a mobile unit. So they need 2 ultrasounds. One parish has already raised the $25,000. We want to raise the other $25,000. So we flip from the Living Grace 2 months raffle, and we'll flip to Life Causes. So this is the poster you're going to receive. We have them in the back. I'd like you to sign just one per council. And we have these in small paper handouts too. So this is the new, up at the top, Ignite Life raffle. We want this to be an annual raffle for life causes for Nevada using the Zephy app. And this particular Living Grace Homes is not well known, but maternity homes are also eligible for ASAP, not just pregnancy centers. So they have a home that's been serving 40 women per year, homeless pregnant women, not abortive-minded, just homeless. And so you see the woman on the top left, out on the street. They have 2 houses right now. They bought the Archdiocese old maternity home in Henderson. When they renovate this, they'll be able to serve 90 more women each year. It's a massive expansion. They first need a security system on the one building that's going to be retained. And that costs $25,000. And that's what we're trying to raise in 2 months, so they can get that security system, so they can protect the renovation. And there's some really good prizes. So pregnant and homeless, they help the women, and they end up getting their high school degrees. They learn to be good parents. They have house mothers in these buildings, changing their lives. And this is the building in Henderson. And we've had several men from our parish do cleanup and volunteer. So you know about the ultrasounds. We're trying to also raise money for an ultrasound. So we have a checklist for you to try to figure what every council should try to do. We'll have a handout which we'll make available to you, and then you need to get someone in your council to be our point person so we can interact, because these activities change, and there are new materials and new things happening every month as we get to November. So that's the talk. I really appreciate your efforts. I don't know when the posters are back there. We'll attach a piece of paper that is a small version of the poster and some talking points, so you can explain to people what this is all about and why we're trying to help 90 more women per year, which is a big deal. It's the only maternity home in Vegas.
It's the only maternity home in the entire state.
Yeah, maybe in the entire state. And I'm hoping they're so successful with this renovation that they could then have a baby maternity home somewhere else in Henderson or out in Summerlin or somewhere else in the state. They have such a good model. Almost no premature births. Over 90% of the women have safe, healthy babies because they take the women to their appointments. This is real care. And when they see men helping with the volunteer and renovating this, it makes the women feel stronger. So thank you for your time and your help today.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.